name's Ange. I'm a proud Aboriginal woman. I'm from the Yorta tribe. My grandmother's bloodline is from Tanarong. My grandfather, I'm Mati tribe. I'm a 46-year-old grandma. I have 2 children. I've been homeless for the last, say, 18 months, living on the streets. And I have since become a part of this peculiar group.
So can you tell us what was it like for those 18 months?
Horrible. I moved around a bit around the city. I was right out of my comfort zone, being in the city and all, because I was told that it was very dangerous, and I even stressed my mother out. She'd be looking at the news every night, wondering whether she's going to hear about this Aboriginal woman found dead in a laneway. I started sleeping at the Southern Cross station, which I knew there was a lounge, but just going back about 12 months ago, they've renovated, and they used to wake you up in the middle of the night, 12 o'clock, they'd move you on. And then we'd be all moved into another lounge, and then again woken at 5 o'clock in the morning, so there was never any rest. But I did have toilets to go in and wash myself up when needed. But I wasn't real comfortable with that, but had no other choice. I've been on the housing waiting list for about 3 years now. Still waiting. I say it could be 10 years.
Wow.
After the Southern Cross station, I got sick of being moved, and that broken sleep and being worn out. I then moved to Swanston Street,
Where at Swanston Street?
I started off at the corner of Swanston and Collins Street.
You were sleeping out there?
Yeah, in front of a small pharmacy.
Wow.
All through Christmas, actually. It was unbelievable that I could sleep through the thousands of people that kept coming to see that feature wall over Christmas. But I was able to sleep through that. But on the Friday and Saturday nights, well, actually it started like on the Thursday, when I had to put up with drunks in the middle of the night, coming along, hey, kicking me in the feet, or, waking me up in the middle of the night for no reason at all, and laughing about it. So I moved up a few more blocks. So I ended up at the corner of Lonsdale Street in Swanston. I believed in staying in a very public place because of my past. Didn't want to put myself in any vulnerable position. If anything happened to me, I knew there'd be somebody around, or somebody seeing it, witnessing it.
So can you give people some sort of insight into what it was like? I mean, how did that make you feel, like being that vulnerable?
How did I feel? I had mixed emotions all day, every day. I really wore myself out. I had no other choice. I've tried all the services that's supposedly out there to help you.
Yeah.
Those services are very limited. They only offer you up to, say, a week of accommodation, and then you're back out on the street. There's nothing put in place for that next step that you need to take.
So do you think that there's, in your experience, there was a lack of long-term, something affordable, something secure? Housing that was affordable, secure and long-term?
That was, there is nothing out there that's affordable for people like ourselves, the homeless people that are in the city sleeping. just a minority just in the city there, but I'm sure there's thousands elsewhere. Affordable housing. There's no affordable housing. I had hoped, like with what people would give me, I never ever asked for money, but what was given to me, I had always hoped that I had enough, even for those backpackers places. But they've always asked for like $100 deposit, you know, to be paid up front, and then you pay your nightly fee.
Yeah.
You just couldn't afford that. Yeah, there's nothing out there that's affordable. I've rented privately in the past, and going back to when I was 18, it was $580 and $585 a month I had to pay. Yeah, and at the time I was only a junior receptionist at Melbourne Uni, so and then I couldn't afford it. So in this day and age, it's even worse.
So, do you want to tell people about what? I mean, you weren't always homeless, were you?
No. It's only because of domestic violence that I suffered. That made me very unstable. That domestic violence that I was always on the run, you know, and the government doesn't cater for people like myself. You know, there's DV services, domestic violence services, that are out there, and they put you into temporary accommodation, like this one that they offer. They've changed their name to Launch now, Launch Housing.
Yeah.
Same as them, they just offer you temporary housing. There's nothing after that, nothing set in place, you know. You're back out on your ass, but excuse my French, but I've had to run like from, see, with this bloke that I was running from, it was 5 years of running. I changed that many locks of my houses. There was no keeping him out. They broke a window, change a lock, because he boot the doors in, and I've had to run from a lot of emergency houses, and then, you know, they just shut the doors on me.
Yeah.
So
they weren't catering for your needs.
no. There's not enough. That's what I say. They say they're there. That you know, the government's always saying, "Oh, well, we've offered you the service. You know, you've you know, always put it back on me."
So that's what I was going to ask. Do you feel like they're blaming the victim?
Yeah, they do. They do.
And even
Every day.
even though like people that the campaign with Rosie Batty, and they're saying that they're going to do stuff about domestic violence, in your situation, you didn't get the support you needed.
No. And I had, you know, like I say, it was very short term, and there was no follow up. You know, and I believe that they should have had a lot of in-home support as well. Like when they put you into these emergency situations, like even in like the accommodation that they give you, I was never safe. You know, there's too things were passed on by word of mouth. Most women, like if you're in refuge with them, you know, they start talking out of school, and the men find out where they are, or they're telling their own partners. You're on the run again, and you know, I felt safer on the streets
Than in emergency.
than what services are offering me.
So what brought you down to Bendigo Street?
It was my uncle actually. Yeah, and I'm really glad he did. He was persistent. He rang more than half a dozen times. He rang my mum and he said, "You tell that girl to get down there," because you know there's a group of people that are there to help homeless people. All right, I'll give it a go. But I'll take that step and I'll see what it's like. And I'm over the moon. I'm over the moon to have met such beautiful people. And as I've said, you know, like this is something you'd expect to see in a country. You know, I feel more supported here. You know, there's no government officials needed, but I do feel safe. You know, I've been given a house. You know, a house that's been left vacant for a couple of years when could have been half a dozen of us in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm wrapped that I've got four walls around me and there's nobody, you know, kicking me in the middle of the night and having a laugh at me, and I'm always worried about my parents too. I'm sorry. You've not been able to have a proper shower till all night, because I used to be a proud person. I am still proud of who I am, but had many downs, but yeah. That's all right. But yeah, I couldn't wish for better people than the people I've met here in Bendigo Street, where it's a multicultural society today, and I feel so comfortable with, we've all got our issues, but we're all here to help one another, we're all on the same level, you know, we're all treated equally. Yeah, there's nobody telling us what to do, we're able to deal with whatever we've been slapped in the face with. We're working on that together. There's no one person in power, because we're all there. Right?
So do you think there's respect here for people?
My own there is. And I don't think I'll ever see it anywhere else other than Bendigo Street.
Sorry, did I interrupt you?
Yeah, no, the words were there, but yeah,
Do you think it's community, Ange?
it is. It's a really beautiful community in Bendigo Street. I don't think I'll ever see it in my lifetime again. Yeah, I come from a family too that's, you know, suffered all their lives. Being stolen, the daughter of a stolen gents woman, and I think my mum would have even been happy here than where she is right now. Just to know she's got, good people around.
Yeah, do you want to tell us about being able to see your grandkids here?
Yeah, well, that's something my grandkids have been hoping and wishing for. You know, they've worried about me. I've been very open and honest with my grandchildren about being on the street, because they've always worried about me, you know, and my kids, when they've got their pocket money off me every fortnight, they're only too willing. Every homeless person they see in the city, they want to give them, you know, 50 cents, 2 bob, and yeah, they're beautiful, and the grandkids, and just to have a place that I can call home, they can come and spend time with me.
How did it feel when, I don't know, when you found out that the government had done something to your pipes to make it difficult for you to access water, hot water and stuff?
Oh, that's ludicrous. What they've done is, I don't know where they got, you know, it's evil to do that, you know, what are they trying to do? You know, like, they're working against us. They're not, you know, there's still you know, from the top down, and
they're protecting the property rather than giving access to people that need it.
yeah, for 2 years there's, as you say, 200 and something houses vacant that could give safety to women like myself.
That's right.
And a home. There's plenty of families out there too. I've seen, you know, other women with kids on the street, you know, and one of these houses could be a safe place,
Yeah.
you know, for these women.
Do you want to say anything else to the rest of the community? What would you like to tell them? What would you like them to know?
Just that they should get down to Bendigo Street and just come and have a yarn with some of us, you know. Everyone's only too willing to, you know, say hello, and not like all these other city slickers who are just in that set mind frame of, just walk straight past you, ignore you, they're on the phones, they got earplugs in you, and we're here, just only too willing to open up the doors and say, can we help you in any way? You're right, love. couldn't be in a better place with better people. So,
Thanks very much. Cheers.
actually, there's one more
Oh,
thing.
one more.
One more thing. I'm sorry. Can't get me off there. Off here now. To all crew people, like to all my brothers and sisters, like I don't think you should give up any permanent housing. But if you want to feel like if you think you can contribute something, then yeah, come down and have a yarn with one of us. There's a couple of, there's not just myself here, but there's another Corrie family. But yeah, we're only too willing to have a listen to your situation. But yeah, that's all.
Thanks, Ange. Cheers.